do this correctly, it will be your final project presentation. So that way you don't have to scramble and put a PowerPoint together at the end of the semester. You'll already have all the images you need. You'll be able to tell the story of how you're able to come up with your car design, who did what, how it came together, what worked, what didn't work, and then the final result. So these design reviews are here to keep you guys on track. That way you can also track the progress of the other teams and say, hey, they've got this, we don't, we should work on that this week and see if we can get that done. So this will be a way for Dr. J to kind of see where you're at and also help you guys kind of stay on track. So that way at the very last minute you aren't doing an insane amount of work trying to pull this together. So make sure you're ready for that. That's next week. We'll be doing those at the beginning of class. They shouldn't be more than, I think 5 minutes was the time limit. Do you remember, Eric? What was the time limit on those design reviews? It was like 5 minutes per team?
No more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, no more than 5 minutes. So if you can get everything done in 3 minutes, that's great. If you guys do have questions about what those are supposed to look like, Eric and I, Jared and Larissa, all of the TAs, we do have examples of design reviews that we did when we took this course. And so you're more than welcome to start looking at those if you'd like an example.
Well, did you get good grades?
Yeah, I got an A- in this class. That's the only reason is because I did a little bit bad on the midterm, but my project was pretty awesome. So, and I think everyone else got an A or an A- as well. So, yeah. So, all right. So you guys have half an hour now to work on this. I'll answer any questions you guys might have. And then I will be holding TA hours today because the IAB conference is over. So if you guys have any questions on any of the labs, I can definitely start showing you some stuff. So
can we just, when we do a screen image, can we just put a parameter box there and show you that?
So
you need us to write them down.
The parameters that you used?
Yeah.
No, it's sufficient to just show that the sketch that you created or the surface you created is warped in some way.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, if you drew like the doubly curved surface as kind of a square, and then you decide to make it more rectangular, like that.
Just have 2 pictures of that.
Yeah, 2 screenshots.
You don't really need to know the print.
Nope, I don't need to know what those are. It's up to you guys to be engineers and figure out what you guys want to use for those numbers. So I don't care how big or small these are. It's up to you guys, just as long as it looks similar to what's...
I just didn't know if you wanted us to show that we did these parameters.
Well, I know that it was there if you're able to work with it. Unless you drew it by hand. In which case, if you want to do that extra work, go for it. It's a lot easier to do it parametrically. And then, I mean, the only disadvantage to not doing it parametrically is you won't know how to do it for your project. Your entire project has to be done using parametrics.
I got a question on the square thing that goes to the circle. You know how we projected the second square sketch? Mm-hmm. If we parameterize the first sketch, will that automatically go to the second one, or do we have to?
If you project it, it will keep those lengths.
Okay.
So if you have a square and you make it 100 by 100 and you projected it and you change it to 50 by 50, the projected image will turn 50 by 50.
It's only one of the switches.
Yep.
Yeah, the same part is up there.
Yeah, these parts don't have to be thrown in your skeleton at all for your car. It's just mostly a practice to show you how to do surface modeling. Real quick, if you guys are interested, before I kind of take off here, I do have... when I took this course, I did NX. Let me pull up one of my parts.
Yeah, it looks like so imagine just like a...
Actually, you know what? I think I've got...
They call it fusion one.
C471, Catia. Yep. So next week, this is what we'll be able to do inside of Catia. This is just a demo that I've thrown together for you guys, so you'll at least know how to do at least that much by the end of next lab. Eventually, you will be able to get it into something that looks a little bit more like this, and given this is in another, this was my first attempt at the vehicle that I put on my car for my project. For my project, we had the Mazda RX-7, but I'm a huge fan of Hondas.
Was this NX?
This is NX, but you'll be able to basically turn your model from that into something that looks like this.
Gangster.
So I tried to make mine into a bit of a convertible. This was my first version. This is not my final
You
version.
said you're a Honda fan?
I love Hondas.
S2000.
That's the S2000.
Okay.
So this is the first example of it. I had some, like, I put a license plate on it. I put some rear lights on it. I put an actual top that comes up. I put some headlights. I have a much better grille. The hood of my car is a little bit dented. But anyway, you guys will be able to take this type of model in Catia and do the same thing. So I'll give you guys the basics for that, show you some techniques, but after that you guys should be able to start throwing together some pretty sweet.
Next level, we're talking about some slowing again.
Yeah.